Put the bunny back in the box.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
My God, just be normal!
I'm gonna do what you all think I'm gonna do, which is just flip out.
Get away from her, you.
Let me give you a British answer. It was my cup of tea.
No more foreplay.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, and we're back, baby.
Hell yeah.
It's been quite a few weeks.
It has been a while. Hello,
but
everyone.
you won't notice because, you know, we've had content still going out.
Yeah.
We've
had one. We've had one go out.
Yeah.
This will just be a couple of days late, but hello and welcome to the Celluloid Cellar, the film podcast where two lifelong friends talk all about movies and cinema, things like that. I'm your
Cinema's
host.
slow decline.
No,
we're positive.
We're positive.
Cinema's,
We're positive.
you know, defiant, continuing.
Yeah. We definitely didn't start a podcast in a year of really mediocre films.
No, that was one thing I did want to do is at some point go through like the box office totals for Hollywood itself.
Yeah.
Which they're quite interesting.
We
really.
haven't had the lowest October box office in 20 years or something.
No, not at all.
Not at all. But I'm your host, Cameron.
And I'm your other host, Jack.
And this week we are talking about a film that probably isn't even in cinemas anymore. We're coming to you slightly delayed just because one of us was ill, then the other one went on holiday, so our recording was pushed back.
Yes.
But we will be talking to you about The Running Man, Edgar Wright's new adaptation of the Stephen King novel. And we'll also talk a little bit about the original. We will have time codes in the description below. Spotify will do its own time codes that I'll try and edit at some point because they'll be weird. But yep, we'll talk about both the original film and the new one. We'll try and do non-spoilers for both and then spoilers. And then we'll also have another...
Snackety snacks, cinema snacks. Do you eat them? Don't you? Are they noisy? Are they quiet? Are you going to eat them in the cinema? You can tell I'm not musical at all because that was horrendous. Can we put a little jingle on it? Cinema snacks, cinema snacks.
That was so good.
Thank you.
That was really good because that came out of nowhere.
Yeah, it did. I didn't even expect it.
Wow.
It's like, you know, when they talk about like athletes like playing rugby or football and they say they didn't even know what they were doing. That was like me too.
You were possessed.
The
You were taken
noises
over.
just came. I was inspired by... do you remember Horrible History? Stupid deaths, stupid deaths, they're
yes.
stupid. Yeah.
Cinema snacks, cinema snacks.
They're stupid because it's you. Anyway.
I want to say that my favourite lyric in it was, "Are they noisy? Are they quiet?"
Because they go so perfectly side by side, don't they?
They do.
Really, before we always like to have a little bit of a preamble before we get into...
We do. Do you have any film news or anything?
I was just going to talk about when we said about box office. Okay.
Yes.
So, what you can get on Box Office Mojo starts in 1977. The Hollywood total, as it were, was 443 million, which was up 290%.
Because of a little film called Star Wars.
Star Wars,
Yeah.
yes. Although Sorcerer's better, but anyway, we'll get onto that film later.
Yes. we will.
Then it went up each year to 1.6 billion in 1980. Then it dropped 45%
Oh.
in 1981 to 800 and nearly 900 million. And then it kind of continued to go up and up, a percentage and a bit each year.
Yeah.
The odd year here and there, it dropped a bit. 2010 dropped 0.3%. 2011 dropped a bit, and then it continued to go up again and again until we got to 2020. Obviously,
2019 was a massive year.
Actually, 2019 was down 4.4%.
Was it? Or was it? Which was the year where? Or was it 2018? Which was the year where Disney had 80% of the box office share?
It doesn't say on here.
It's the year the Lion King reboot came out, and
so
that's probably 2019 because it's
Black Panther was that would have been 2019
because it's Lion King reboot, Avengers Endgame, Star Wars. My name's Ray Skywalker. I genuinely forgot what the name of that was.
So it's in terms of so it was.
But then the pandemic in 2020.
Yeah. So the box office total was 11 billion, nearly 12 billion for 5 years in a row from 2015 to 2019.
Big MCU time.
So the
Star Wars sequels as well.
Yeah, you got Jurassic World was the top one, then Finding Dory, Star Wars: The Last Jedi, Black Panther, Avengers Endgame. and then it went to Bad Boys for Life in 2020 when the
Nice.
box office total obviously dropped 81.4% to 2 billion,
Wow.
which
So
was
like
a massive.
looking at what we would have
Yeah.
had like in 87 or something for
yeah,
the
yeah.
entire gross, obviously adjusted for inflation
Yeah.
and everything, but
It was dismal for them that
Yeah.
year, and it only went up to 4.5 billion in 2021 with Spider-Man: No Way Home, basically making up 25% of that. Then
Yeah, it did, yeah.
2022, it went up a fair bit. Then it went up 64%, with Top Gun Maverick taking a fair chunk. 7 billion. 2023 was 8 billion.
was there anything else significant for 2022 film wise? Top Gun Maverick would have had about a seventh of it, I guess.
Yeah. Nothing that really. Avatar 2.
Okay, yeah.
Avatar
So
2.
those two single-handedly would have had
About 3.
they would have had a
3
seventh
billion.
each. Yeah.
yeah.
Or Avatar 2 was massive. Again,
Yeah.
that would have been more like a third.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then obviously 2023 we had Barbenheimer,
Yes.
which accounts for about 3 billion ish. In maybe a little bit less, but that
And
was 8 billion.
8 billion. So that's that's
Yeah.
8 billion. That's 3/5.
Then
3/8. Sorry.
Inside Out
Yeah.
2 last year would have made up for 1.5 billion of the 8 billion
Yeah.
they made. 8.5 billion, we'll say. This year, and we'll see what comes out of it. But a Minecraft movie is the highest grossing
Yeah,
film.
that is funny.
And 7.7 billion. So from what I've heard, Hollywood needs to make roughly 9 billion a year to keep taking over. And they aren't making that.
No.
But the film news that so on that note, with that kind of context, have you heard that Netflix have bought Warner Brothers?
Has it been officially signed off?
Apparently so.
Okay, I knew that. So Warner Brothers has gone up for sale. We may have talked a little bit about it at some point, but not so much. But you may have seen in the news, like there were massive cuts with Warner Bros. Decided by their CEO, David Zaslav. There were things like the Batgirl film was fully shot and then shelved, was in the editing process.
That's mental.
But he's done tax write-offs for that. He did it with the Looney Tunes film as well. Acme versus Wile E. Coyote versus Acme.
Yep.
Just completely shelved. They then went to sell that at some point. I think we were talking about the selling of it.
Yeah.
Maybe at some
a
point.
while ago.
Where it was made for, I think, about 20 million.
Yeah.
Or they got about 20 million in the tax write-off. And then Amazon were looking to buy it, but they kept saying no to any single bid they gave them, even if it was higher than the tax write-off, because they just had decided internally that the number they wanted was 70 million for this film, that they literally weren't going to release. So they wouldn't even sell it for like 60 or 50 million and make double the amount they would have got in tax. But yeah, completely.
They've kind of had some hits this year because
they've done really well in other regards. They've been the best performing studio this year.
Because obviously The Conjuring Last Rites on a budget of 49 million made nearly 500.
Yeah, which is insane. I haven't heard a single person talk about that film.
Which is mental. That must obviously be a lot of domestic.
Yeah.
Weapons, which was made for 38.
Do you want to just move it a bit close? Yeah.
Weapons made for 38.
It's all right. It's just when you're on your phone.
Sorry, darling.
That's all right.
Is 268 million. Superman
was about 650 million.
650 on a budget of 225. F1 made some money. Final Destination Bloodlines, that made 315 on 50 million. Sinners was a big hit.
Yes, it was, yeah.
Massive hit in terms of, I say massive, on a budget of 100 it made 367.
So it's quite lucky because they've cut them down and stripped them for parts in lots of regards.
Yeah.
And I think it was in 2022 they had a disastrous year because they only released 2 films and one of them was Good Luck Darling or whatever, or Don't Worry Darling.
Which was mid.
So they've had a really fortunate year to then be sold, but basically the CEO has just gone in, gutted out as much as he can. So in terms of like long running TV and things like the Venture Brothers, which had just on running continuation and renewal on Adult Swim, they had 2 seasons scheduled. He just went in and went, no more for this. They managed to have a movie made to continue everything and finish it off, but there was stuff like that just basically went in, was gone. There's things like Final Space, which was created by YouTuber Olan Rogers. That was cancelled, and then the 3rd season of that literally disappeared from the internet. There was no physical media release. Oh, wow. The third season was just gone. So lots of terrible like trickle down decisions that were made.
I think I think there's kind of a restructuring, and it's happened before when TV first came out. Things changed a lot with cinema because originally, like, you know, when I talked to my grandparents, I had this conversation not that long ago actually. My granddad was saying that they found out about the Kennedy assassination while they're in the cinema.
Because wow! Because like newscasts. Yeah.
And it came up on the screen. But it's quite scary to think that because Amazon, they own what do they own now?
MGM.
Sorry, I'm just going to move my mic a tiny bit.
Right.
Obviously, Netflix now in Warner Bros.
Mm-hmm.
So they own Batman, the DC, don't they?
They'll own the whole of DC. They'll own Harry Potter, which is being made. There's HBO Max, so they've bought their own rival streaming service.
Wow. So will it mean that HBO Max and everything like that will disappear, or will it just be under the umbrella of Netflix?
I don't know if they'd like dissolve it into Netflix and then use it as an excuse to charge extra or have 2 running at the same time. But I think 2 running at the same time would be more detrimental.
Yeah.
It means that some things will be like owned by Warner Brothers and won't go straight to HBO Max. They'll already have like pre-existing license deals with Netflix in territories that HBO doesn't operate in, or that Max doesn't operate in.
I think it was worth something like 89 billion.
The buy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I think.
Because that's more than what Disney paid for Fox.
Yeah.
They paid 73 billion.
It's something mental like that. It's a lot of money.
So, but one of the things, because there was stuff that was lost in the Disney Fox acquisition as well.
Yeah.
One of the things that it can mean is that there's this lack of competition. And so it means that quality
goes down.
Will go down.
Yeah.
Output will also go down. Especially, I think we are shifting away from it. There is more going towards streaming, and we are seeing, and we'll talk about it with The Running Man, but putting all your money into a blockbuster isn't always guaranteeing.
Whereas
and
if you look at the films that made money, it's the mid-budget films, the Conjuring Last Rites, the Weapons, those kind of things.
Other than Superman this year.
And they're saying that didn't really make much money.
It's the best performing out of, I think it's performed better than Fantastic Four, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it has.
And it definitely did better than Thunderbolts and Captain America. Not a good time.
It's going to be very, very interesting to see this time next year how Marvel are doing after.
And let's say of the 2 Stephen King adaptations that we've seen, there's been several this year.
Yeah. On TV as well with Welcome to Derry.
TV, and I believe The Monkey came out this year and was technically based off a Stephen King short story. Yep. But The Long Walk, 20 million.
Yep.
And also had legs, ironically, was in cinema for ages.
Yeah, because it was a slow burn, you know, word of mouth.
Yeah, and like really passed on. The Running Man, also with legs, but not physically had legs as a film, but
stumbled and kind of was like Bambi on ice.
Yeah. And cost about 125 mil, I believe. I'll double check when we get.
I think it's 100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was around 120, but yeah.
I think overall, I mean, you know, we could do a whole podcast on it alone. I just think it's going to be very interesting to see where Hollywood is this time next year. Because obviously there's been the writers' strikes as well and things like that, but you are seeing budgets come down again.
Yeah.
And
those things that would be surefire hits aren't always.
No. And those things that you think won't be a hit are becoming hits.
And we're seeing more and more, I think, critical input.
Yeah, yeah.
Going into
But
things.
not the old school critical
No.
input, not your traditional media input. It's more kind of this kind of stuff. Not
'Cause,
that
like-
we're swaying anything. But
No, but like Long Walk,
Yeah,
overall, very positive reviews.
yeah,
Running Man is a bit more mixed
yeah,
as well. And then let's say Conjuring Last Rites, I believe, had like good to mixed
Yeah.
reviews. But compare that to
a film like that. I think
Yeah.
is kind of always going to have its audience in terms of it's you go on a date night, you go and watch something like that with your partner.
yeah.
And it's kind of a fun little scare, isn't it? Like that's always going to have its audience. That's always been how you make a bit of cash as a studio. You make a horror film.
Exactly.
I mean, the fact it was cost 49 million is mental because
That's that star paycheck.
that's Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga going, we want our cash now, please.
That's their final. It's their final one. They're
Yeah.
like, we've been
Yeah.
in this for fucking years.
Give us that cash.
Patrick
Although
he's also got the Insidious films that he makes
because he
bank on
directed
as well.
the last one.
He did, yeah.
He's definitely an underrated actor.
He's a great actor.
Yeah,
yeah.
He got absolutely jacked for Aquaman 2 as well.
Oh, I didn't see Aquaman
He
2.
is. I haven't seen all of it, but I've seen pictures of him, and he is an absolute unit in that
I
film.
love him in Aquaman 1. I think he's so perfectly ridiculous.
Yeah.
And he just sings.
Yeah.
He just goes in, instead of like doing battle cries or yells, he just goes, oh, like, and just yell and like
The
does
balls
that.
to do that in the film is yeah.
To keep it in. I think Aquaman's a great time.
Yeah,
It's
Aquaman
ridiculous.
is quite good fun.
Um,
Other than that, I don't think there's tons of. Obviously, Stranger Things came out. Have you seen it?
not seen anything
No.
yet. No.
Yeah, that's kind of could potentially be
Okay.
one of the last big like TV moments that everyone is engaged with.
Yeah.
Obviously, Avatar 2's 3.
Avatar
Sorry,
3.
Avatar 3.
I was thinking that could be a good. Is Avatar? We'll figure out whether Avatar itself is an anomaly
Yep.
to the rule of like bigger is not always better in the money.
Yeah.
Is Avatar going to be an anomaly because people just go to see them, as we've seen with the two? Or will this one not be as big because
Well,
it's not as long away, because it's no longer a legacy sequel?
I don't know because it's even James Cameron has come out and said, well, if this doesn't make enough money, then I'll just release a book to explain the only loose thread.
Yeah, he was like 4 and 5. I thought he'd made 4 and 5.
So did I. I thought they'd filmed them.
I thought he
and it was
filmed
just a
all
case
4 of them.
Yeah. Because the actress, I forget her name, she was
Zoe
in
Saldana?
Sopranos.
Oh.
No, one of the actors from The Sopranos. She was like, I filmed that years ago. I thought it'd come out and flopped.
Yeah.
Like, so I think they've been in the cam for a long time.
I thought he filmed
Because
all 4 of them.
I remember
together.
reading something years back, and I mean years. I think it might have been like 2018 that Kate Winslet broke the world record or something for actor holding their breath underwater because they were filming something underwater.
Avatar
But
2 was originally slated to come out in 2014.
that's mental.
Like,
And it came out 8 years later.
you've had a baby.
Yeah, I've had a baby in that time.
We both.
Since Avatar 1 came out.
Since Avatar 1 came out, we went through puberty.
Yeah.
And you've...
Yeah, some of us started earlier.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
We went
Like,
through that. We did our GCSEs. We
Yeah.
finished college, university.
Yeah.
Bought like one of us has bought a house. Like,
Yeah.
We've been at work for 7 years.
Yeah. I was at work long enough to volunteer for redundancy.
Wow.
Like, isn't
Yeah.
that crazy?
Yeah. But it's like when you look at like how long there was between Stranger Things. Like I'd done
Since then I've volunteered.
3 or 4 different jobs.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
I had a baby. I'd, done this, that, and the other. And you're like, oh my God.
Yeah.
This is like, no wonder. But yeah. But that's another thing in terms of I think they're gonna try and speed up TV productions now, because if you look at something
they
like
better.
Slow Horses, that's popular because you only wait 8 months for a new series.
Yeah. Well, it used to be, and I know it wasn't always ideal for actors, especially on the 22 to 26 episodes a season in America.
Yeah, but they
Like,
paid them very handsomely.
yeah, I know, like, they got tired, especially like the X-Files guys.
Yeah.
But they used to crank it out. It was 8 days an episode. And I tell you what, it's fucking better than some of the TV because it doesn't waste time because it's like every single episode is a story. It's self-contained.
Casualty, we used to do an episode in 2 weeks. It was 10 days for an episode.
10 days. So with weekends off.
Yeah. And that was an hour of TV. So X-Files would have been 45 minutes.
45 minutes and they would do 8 days would be their shoot.
Yeah. So it's, or 40 minutes. For most of them.
But normally about 45,
But yeah, like you look at Slow Horses, they, at the end of the last series they did, and they did it the series before that, and I think they did it the series before that, they show a trailer for the next series. Yeah. Like at the end of it, and you're like, but I want to watch that now. Like, quick, put it on. But yeah, no, it's, well, watch this space.
Yeah, what do we think it is? We could talk about this forever because it's like digital production should speed things up. You're not shooting on film. You're not having to take breaks and change reels and shit.
I think it's like, where they go into something without a plan.
I was going to say, do they just need to storyboard?
Yeah, I think
that's the basic shit we learned at uni.
That was that was the problem with Stranger Things. So Stranger Things was only ever meant to be a
one season,
one series, mini series done, sorted. And then they quickly got series 2 done because they're like, oh, well, we could do this. And then everyone blew up. So it was about getting the actors' schedules together and it was working out the story. Then series 4 was the same, kind of working out the story, getting everyone's schedules together, this and that. Although, I mean, they're not all doing that much. They've kind of got their purple patch, and now they're kind of the other side of it. Yeah, like you look at David Harbour; he's hated now by many people.
Yeah, Pussy Palace, Pussy Palace, Pussy Palace.
What is that all about?
Have you not listened to the album?
I've listened to that song because it was on the radio in the morning as I was driving to work, and I was like, "Fucking hell, this is a bit."
I'll talk to you a little bit about it, but we could watch them when we're done.
Yeah.
So, first song they talk about like the brownstone in Brooklyn that they get. So there are 2 architectural digests featuring David Harbour, and one is his house with Lily Allen.
I've seen that one. Yeah,
the brownstone that they lived in together. Beforehand, it's the flat. It's his flat that he got when he was a bachelor.
I've seen the flat one.
You've seen the flat. So that flat is his flat in the East Village in Manhattan that he kept when they still had the brownstone.
Yeah.
And so she's singing about it. She thought it was just like his man cave or whatever.
Yeah.
But no, it was his like illegitimate sex pad.
Oh.
That he would like go to.
Oh dear.
So he was basically he was cheating on her, but he also like asked for an open relationship when she wasn't really in the mindset or mood to have one, and felt like her arm was twisted into it 'cause she was in another country.
Yeah.
And then was breaking the rules that he'd set for the open relationship.
It's mental,
as well.
isn't it? It's like we think that celebrities like on a pedestal. Not, but like, I mean, that's mental. But and it depends what you want in your life and stuff like that. But they deal with the same shit that we deal with.
Exactly.
Like they're still human beings at the end.
Yeah.
Like
I would recommend listening to the whole album. It's good.
Yeah.
Like it's very good.
I forgot to say Wicked for Good has come out. But that
you can do a little review of that.
I haven't seen it yet.
Have you not?
No, I've not seen it. No.
You've been too busy.
Yeah, I just keep seeing all the stuff on online. I don't know whether it's coming from a place of hate or what, but there's a load of weird stuff around like the interviews they keep doing, and everyone keeps like Ariana Grande and
Cynthia Erivo.
Yeah, Cynthia Erivo, both incredible
in
the first one. Like crying in interviews and stuff like that, and like there's a lot of I don't know. It's
I've not seen any of that.
I mean, maybe I don't know what it is, but it was like it's you get these like bullshit people that just want clicks. They're like, what the hell happened on that set? And you're just like, oh, shut up.
Yeah,
like, but
just nonsense. I don't know. I've signed out of Instagram, so I have no idea what's going on anymore.
It's I don't know, but I mean, it's meant to be doing quite well. So yeah, that's good. Anyway,
shall we talk about films? Yeah, one that did well a long time ago and one that isn't doing well now.
The Running Man, obviously Richard Bachman,
which was
the pseudonym for Stephen King, because
Yes.
back then you couldn't release one book and then another
In the same year?
Yeah, in the
Yep.
same year. It was kind of looked down upon. And it was a film that had a bit of a troubled production. It originally had a director, I can't remember who it was.
This one or the original?
The original.
The original. So 1987, starring Arnold
Yeah,
Schwarzenegger.
same year as Predator came out.
Yeah.
They had a director lined up. They were going to go shoot it, all this kind of stuff. Dystopian kind of, the TV studio owns the government, and these the people have to do these horrific game shows where they die in it. Like there's one of them which is it Climb for Cash or something in the original, where you basically have to climb a rope and get the money off the rope, but there are dogs that are going to eat you if you fall off it and stuff like that. Like it's horrible, but
exploitative kind of things.
Yeah.
Imagine something like, I don't know, Beast Games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally. It was like basically like Squid Games televised, but yeah.
Yeah, and this giant corporation that has loads of money and it controls both like produce, commerce, and media, and then it has political influence as well. I couldn't imagine a big company the size of like the Amazon rainforest that could do something like that.
I couldn't imagine that either.
I couldn't imagine a company that has such a hold. So a company with such a prime influence on our day-to-day life that there's a package on your sofa from them right now.
Don't know what you're talking about, mate. But obviously the original starred Arnold Schwarzenegger, and some other names from the time.
Maria Conchita Alonso as woman in it.
Yeah, that tells you everything you need to know about the film.
Richard Dawson. What's this beeping that's going on?
I think it's my dishwasher has finished its cycle.
Okay.
It likes to tell me, hello,
Yes.
I'm done.
Fair enough.
Hello.
And Richard Dawson played the TV show host.
Yes,
and
he was
executive.
actually a TV show host
Yes.
in real life. So for them at the time, it was quite big. Like, oh wow, we got this actual
host of Hogan's Heroes, which is a very similar kind of show.
Yes.
Or no, he played someone on Hogan's Heroes and was a panelist on Match Game and the host of Family Feud.
There you go. That's what he hosted. Yes.
There we go.
And it's also got, I forget his name, the guy from Alien and played the villain in Live and Let Die.
Yaphet Kotto.
Yes, he's in it. He's brilliant in it. And obviously it's got Arnold Schwarzenegger in. And he's a soldier that refuses to shoot at people.
Shoot at civilians during a riot.
But they throw him into jail and edit the clip, so they all think that he's a murderer because they started shooting at people. They edit it to make it look like, no, we're going to kill these people.
Yes. I want to do it. Yeah.
Do it now. And then he's on the run, but they capture him because the studio go, no, we want him. We want him on the show.
Yeah.
They'll capture him if we want him captured. So they capture him and put him on the Running Man. And
which is the most popular TV show.
But also like the most deadliest.
And he has 3 hours to outrun these colourful characters.
Yeah, one of them sings opera.
Yeah,
and shoots lightning bolts.
Dynamo sings opera and shoots lightning bolts. There's a ice hockey themed one who's like pre-Mr. Freeze from Batman and Robin.
Mr. Freeze. And there's Jesse Ventura.
Yes.
Who we'd obviously worked with again that year.
Who's also...
He's like the main bad guy.
Yeah, he's doing like background interviews. Yeah, Richard Dawson's like the mental menace against Arnold. But
the main heavy, shall we say?
Yeah, the main heavy, yeah.
Jesse Ventura. But to be fair, the film's good. I enjoyed it. I watched it again. It's definitely of its era. But obviously it had trouble production in terms of they had one director and it didn't work out. So they got one of the actors from Starsky and Hutch. I forget his name. Paul Michael Glaser, who played Starsky in Starsky and Hutch. And the main reason why they got him was because they were like, well, he shoots quickly, he's cheap, And if you watch it, it is very much that. You can see that they've gone boom, done, boom, done, boom, done.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's very much fun and it's of its time. And I think the best stuff in it is the satirical elements,
Yeah,
like the rope
yeah,
climbing and showing the editing of the media, the sort of overly gross performance and spectacle of like the show as well, where it's like they're sending people to their death and they've got the cheerleaders out.
And I think at the time it was very much ahead of itself.
Yeah, it's like those satirical elements that sadly are still so relevant that it shares with like RoboCop and Total Recall.
Yeah, a lot of stuff came out at the time that people were like, what the hell is going on? And now we look at it and we go, oh yeah, that's kind of quite normal.
Yeah, I'd say those are the best parts of the film compared to its action is not quite as clear.
Who played Spock?
Leonard Nimoy.
Yeah, apparently they wanted him to direct.
Oh, yeah, because he directed some of the Star Trek films. Yeah,
but he was like, I couldn't possibly
direct this. This is illogical for me to direct this, Captain. It's like, you're not in character now, Leonard. I'm always in character. Always. Yeah, it's got good ideas. I think Richard Dawson's one of the highlights of it by far.
Yeah.
It's decent enough. It's very campy and fun.
Like
But,
at the end, they like storm in at the end, don't they?
Yeah.
And they're like, we're gonna get you.
And they've got their beautiful yellow jumpsuits that they wear.
Spandex.
Yellow Adidas branded jumpsuits. It's like, it's all right. It's good.
It's not a classic in terms of its quality. It's not RoboCop. It's not Total Recall. It's not Predator in terms of how good it is. But it's the kind of mid to like Arnie 80s Arnie.
If you want to watch like a film on a Saturday night with a friend and just like and go like whoa a couple of things.
Like I watched
some
it
of the
last
kills.
night, and it was it was fine.
Yeah, I watched it a couple of years ago and I was like, this is pretty good. I enjoy it. I think it's like a 3 to 4. It's like a 3.5.
It's a 3-star. Yeah, it's a solid 3. It is a strong. Movies for men 3.
Yeah, movies for men.
Literally.
And as we've said before, 3's good. Sometimes
3 is good.
3's sometimes all you need.
If we had more 3s, I would be loving life.
It would be brilliant.
Yeah.
Like some like those good like 3.5s. Like we don't do points, but like The Running Man original is a good 3.5.
It's a good solid 3.
Like,
you enjoy it. You don't have to. It makes you think a little bit.
Yeah,
and then
and there's like good memorable shit in it. Just
whereas now I feel like people either make brilliant stuff or shite. Like me and Lauren watched Hacksaw Ridge because it's on Netflix at the moment. Brilliant film.
Yeah,
like
yeah, how can he make Flight Risk after Hacksaw Ridge?
I don't know, because Hacksaw Ridge is very... Now, whatever your religion is, obviously it has a message of religion, but I don't think it is in a way that is kind of forceful. I think it's more about your principles in life, and if you're going to follow something... and its message at the end of the day is quite good. With all what's the line Andrew Garfield says? With all this hate and destruction in the world, what's wrong with me wanting to put a little bit of it back together again? Perfect.
Yeah, he's just like, it's not so much like, obviously his religion is like his motivation for it,
but it's about kindness and doing good.
Yeah.
And,
it's about being peaceful even in a world full of war.
Yeah, because one thing watching it, I was a bit like, oh, I don't know how I'm enjoying the portrayal of like the Japanese in the film. But then there's a really kind of, I would say almost like the emotional core of the film is the bit where he's in one of the tunnels.
Yes.
And there's an injured Japanese soldier and he like gives him a bit of morphine and is like, you'll be okay kind of thing. Yeah. And you're like, oh, okay. Yeah. Mel Gibson has got the ability to have a bit of nuance and a bit of kind of, show some not so mental side to himself. Yeah. But
we're all the same people at the end of the day. Yeah.
But now it's kind of like they've all just gone absolutely batshit again.
I don't know. Yeah. Crazy. But anyway, I would like, one of my friends said that they'd rewatched the original Running Man recently as well. Yeah. And they had a blast watching it. So I'd recommend, we'd recommend it like good, just fun evening film where you could probably stand up and clap at some point. And I have just seen on the box office So it cost 27 million. Obviously, that's adjusted for inflation.
That was quite a bit.
So like that's quite a bit. The most, a few years later, 3 years later, Total Recall on 50 million was one of the most expensive films ever made.
Yeah.
And it made 38.1, but I think that's just in the United States is the brackets here. So I do think it was a success.
Yeah.
Because I was going to say, I don't know if it was. I think it might have underperformed, but that does have the caveat of United States. So I do think it went
And films didn't make the box office they make anymore. Films used to kind of, you'd make some bigger budget films, small budget films, you'd put them out and they'd all kind of even out.
Yeah, it was like, some of it would help. Yeah, so 38.1 in just US and Canada, it made its money back.
Yeah.
Like for international as well, definitely.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think let's go on to modern day Running Man.
So I think when we go 3, 2, 1, we say what we think of the film.
Okay, because for a bit of context, you went to go see this with your father.
Yes.
And you were like, let's talk about it. So I then went to go see it with my father.
Yes.
Because they've also both seen the original. And
Yes.
I think we're helpful in our love of Arnie as teenagers.
Yes.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. I actually quite liked it.
It was good. But it was good and then it fades.
Yeah. So
I'd say it was great and then it fades.
Yeah, I would agree. I really like Glenn Powell.
I like him a lot as well.
I think he's like modern day Tom Cruise. I was watching this and I thought, and I know that he's done some stuff with Tom Cruise, but I think he's got that Tom Cruise energy.
He has like a good mania. He's like charismatic and engaging. A big plot point. The name of the character is... what's the name of the character? It is Ben Richards.
Yeah, Ben Richards.
So he's Ben Richards, but compared to Arnold's Ben Richards, who's very much, I'm a star man and I do good.
I do good all the time.
I do good no matter what. He is a family man and everything's family first, but he is fucking furious at
he's a
the
hot-headed
system.
man. Which
he
actually,
is just full of rage.
I was quite shocked by. So the film starts and I was watching, I thought, oh, he's a little bit of a prick.
Yeah, he's a knob.
Yeah, he's a
twat.
little bit of an arsehole. But he's an arsehole because he's been made to be an arsehole because he's constantly... he's in a hostile environment his entire life.
Horrible world. And he is very much like Arnie.
Yeah.
You do get to see that he keeps doing good things and he breaks the rules that have been set.
Yeah.
But only to save other people and to make sure that everyone's okay.
He's broken the rules for a good reason.
He breaks the rules for good reasons, but he keeps being punished and basically degraded over and over for it.
Yeah.
Which is why he's so angry.
Yeah.
Because he's like, I'm doing what's morally right, not what's
and I think that's the
correct in
message
your
of the film
laws.
is like you try and do the right thing and you get punished for it. But anyway.
I think at points,
so directed by Edgar Wright.
Yes.
Is it Edgar Wright's first film since Last Night in Soho?
First fiction film he did, the Sparks Brothers documentary.
Okay, yeah. So first narrative feature since Last Night in Soho, which I wasn't massive on.
2021. I ended up really liking it when I watched it. I know that some people weren't as into it, but I got into it.
I thought it was just like a bit of an episode of Doctor Who.
Oh,
it just seemed a bit like an episode of Doctor Who. I really love the aesthetic of it, and I really love the kind of anything with Matt Smith in I like. Apart from the latest TV series he's been in, where he's just wanking the whole time, but that's a different thing altogether.
Is that what he's doing in Hello, My Name's Bunny Munro or whatever?
Yeah, there's a scene in it where he's at a funeral, walks out, goes into a public toilet, and starts wanking. Like, I was like, what the hell is going on? Yeah, it's just, I thought it was going to be like a road trip with him and his son, and there's like this weird thing of like, kind of like this serial killer walking around in like a devil outfit in the background that would kind of be like, oh, quite mysterious and this and that. But it's one of those weird, I feel like it's kind of, I would say it's like American Psycho vibes in terms of
Okay.
it's like a character study, and it's all very, you know, it's nothing like American Psycho in that sense, but like the tone of it is very kind of, you know, what's actually happening on screen is, you know, meant to be read into deeper.
Unreliable narrator. And
Yeah,
things like that,
and it's just, I watched it and I thought this isn't for me at this moment in time.
That's fair.
But anyway, yeah, so Edgar Wright, obviously loved for the Cornetto trilogy, Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Baby Driver, I would argue, is, other than Cornetto trilogy, his best film outside of Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah, I know lots of people love Scott Pilgrim.
I'm not a massive fan of it, but it's not really my taste.
I think I'd need to rewatch it. I wanted to love it when I was younger, but I never fully did. This is written by him and his Scott Pilgrim co-writer Michael Bacall.
Yeah.
The Running Man. I would say, Baby Driver probably is his best film outside the Cornetto trilogy.
Yeah.
Baby Driver is excellent, and I think one of the things that isn't there in this film a lot of the time is it doesn't feel super Edgar Wrighty. It doesn't always
this
have
film,
that flair. It's shot a little bit more straight.
But I think, I wonder if that's a purposeful choice by Edgar
I believe
Wright,
so, yeah.
because he's known for, I think it's, it'd be like Tarantino making a film that's not Tarantino-like.
Yeah.
Like, you know, without the dialogue, without, you know, all the kind of cliches that you get, it would be like, what's going on here?
Yeah, it's a little bit more straight. There are still like some hallmarks of his stuff, like I
think
needle drops and things. Like he has a specific. He's using a Tom Jones cover of a song. I can't remember what song it is, but he has a recurring use of this Tom Jones song throughout. There is some editing elements. There's a side character that comes in who's a bit of an exposition kind of character, and that's handled in a really fun and interesting way.
That,
the expert on the Running Man,
who's brilliant in this.
Yeah, just
absolutely brilliant in this film.
A really great in-universe way for you to learn more about the rules, more about the dynamics, but then also like to explain some of the plot as well. And that's got more of his flair.
Yeah,
in it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I just thought, so before I saw this film, I know you don't like to see reviews. Yes. I don't mind so much. I quite like kind of knowing what knowing what to expect.
Yeah.
Going into it. Now, I had read that, you know, it wasn't very good and it was this, that, and the other. So I was going in being like, okay, we'll see how it goes. I went in, it started, and I thought, okay, so this is quite good.
Yeah.
And then he ends up on the Running Man. I thought, okay, it's still quite good.
Yes.
And then the Running Man starts and he's on the run. I thought, okay, it's still quite good. And then it's kind of a bit like a road movie, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
In terms of whereas the original Running Man is very much contained to the set of the show.
This is a closer adaptation of the novel where he's running for multiple days as opposed to just 3 hours on a set.
Yeah. I thought it was brilliant. I genuinely was like on the edge of my seat. I thought this is really good. I thought it's a really good kind of comment on society. I thought, you know, I thought the performances were really good. Common Domingo, who plays the host of the TV show, is such an incredible actor.
Yeah.
There's a scene where they kind of like walk onto the set for the first time. They've been given their jumpsuits that you'll see in the adverts and stuff, but he's kind of Glenn Powell is like, as Ben Richards is like pissed off and he's like, yeah, fuck you are. And Josh Brolin is this sleazy producer with teeth for days.
Yeah.
Absolute, you know, that could chew through an apple sideways. And Coleman Domingo's first line is like, motherfucker, did I tell you never put I can't do his American accent. I said never put a tuna in my moose bouche again. And I thought that's the character that I need. That is literally perfect. He's so good.
Yeah, so it's not, because in the Arnold one, we have Richard Dawson plays Dan Killian, who's both the producer and the host.
Whereas
we get both elements. We get the showman side and we get the behind the scenes side. Yeah. So,
do you know what actually coming out of the film? This is how much I loved his performance. I would watch a spin-off film of Coleman Domingo's character as the TV producer. I genuinely, he's
as the host.
yeah. Sorry, as the host.
Yeah.
He's such like where he's come from. In terms of his career in the last 5 years, is just kind of
he's
blown
just
up.
like sort of like
he,
consciousness.
yeah, like he's almost kind of now I'm not saying he almost reminds me in terms of, and I don't know if it's because maybe it's probably because he's not been given the roles because they're not written for him. In terms of, he's similar to Morgan Freeman. At the age of 50, Morgan Freeman took off. Now he's 55, so I guess in the similar kind of time he's had that rise. But he is genuinely incredible in this film. Everything I see him in, if anything's got him in, even if the film's not great, watch it because he's great in it.
He's so charismatic.
Yeah, it's like even what he's doing with his hands as he's like.
I was just thinking the shot that keeps replaying in my head is, and this is like quite a bit of a homage to the original, is when they first start showing it, where it's him and a bunch of like backing dancers, and he comes out and he's jazz handing.
He's like
he's got like this silk, double-breasted tuxedo jacket on, and he's shirtless underneath as well. He's just glorious.
He is. That's how I'd actually describe it. He's glorious in terms of who was it that who's the on the Celebrity Tracers? Who is it? Claudia? No, not Claudia.
Claudia Winkleman.
No, Claudia Winkleman. You are
Claudia
entered stage now.
Don't know why I've never thought of that, but she's got like the most German name.
Yeah, hello Claudia. We are here for you now.
The wife of the SS officer, Claudia Winkleman.
Who's
like
the
you
old...
could just see it on a documentary,
you
couldn't
could,
you? Yeah.
Who's the older actress in who farted?
I didn't watch it, but I know who you mean. She's in Thursday Murder Club.
Yeah.
Celia.
Celia. I can't remember.
I'm going to have to take my jumper off while you vamp because I'm roasting.
What was I on about? I can't remember what I was trying to say now.
Glorious.
Oh, yeah. She described Stephen Fry as being delicious. I describe his performance as like delicious.
I'd say he's delicious.
Yeah. It's like, but anyway, no, I agree with what you mean in terms of the film is, I think it starts well, it sets up the world. We kind of, because his character is pretty awesome in terms of what he can do.
Yeah.
His abilities in terms of, he knows how to, do all these different skills.
Yeah, without giving too much away, he goes to do tryouts because he's watching TV at home. He doesn't have a job, but he knows that you can win cash on all of these reality TV shows.
Yeah.
And he just needs to get a little bit of money.
Yeah.
Go home at the end of the day for his kid who's going to die of the flu. Yeah. That's what dire situation we're in.
Yeah.
Not to get political or anything, but there's a lot of commentary in this movie. And we say not to get political, but everything is. So his kid's going to die of the flu because he can't afford it. Because look, it's all private healthcare.
Yeah,
Ooh.
But it just shows you, doesn't it? Going back to, like everyone says, "Oh, go back to the good old days."
Yeah.
When actually, this is based on what Stephen King was observing in the 70s. Nothing changes.
No.
You were just younger back in those days.
Yeah.
So you saw things more optimistically.
So he wrote both this and...
Was it Rage or Carrie?
Oh, Carrie was his first novel.
Yeah.
But he wrote Rage around that time as well. But this was another trunk novel of his where it didn't get published until the 80s. But he wrote this in the 70s, a little bit just after The Long Walk.
Yeah.
So...
He definitely was...
He had shit on his mind.
Oh, yeah, he had shit on his mind. He, he's probably one of those kind of proper countercultural people that, I imagine he had a substance or two in his body as he wrote it.
He has had many a substance.
Yeah, he's had many a substance.
It's actually a miracle Stephen King's still with us. It's
he's
like him.
Probably been sober for 20 years and his blood to cocaine level is probably back down to normal again.
Yeah.
But
just it's like him and Iggy Pop. Like the fact that Iggy Pop is still alive is actually like
it's when
it
was like
miraculous.
Ozzy Osbourne, God rest his soul. But how he survived for so long.
He lived to literally do that last concert, and then he was like, "I'm done. I'm out shedding. I'm going."
Someone must have put a little baggie with him as they
It
went down.
must- yeah.
I still think that story of the when they're recording an album and they thought the police were coming and they did all the drugs. Still the best story ever.
Oh,
But
really good. Good stuff. But yeah, it's this film, like the commentary, it's all still there.
yeah,
But the tryouts are for just general shows. He doesn't want to go do the Running Man.
No.
But because he's so fucking good at everything and he's
they
just
force him
brilliant.
into it and offer him.
Yeah.
They give him an offer. They gave him an offer.
They give
he
him
couldn't
money.
refuse.
Give him money up front for
Yeah.
the chems and everything. And yeah.
But I genuinely think, other than there's one bit of casting that I would switch, but other than
Okay.
that, I think the film, I really like it. I don't
I-
see what the problem is with the film.
I don't know what people dislike. Didn't love the end. I just felt like it started feeling a little bit long, and we had too many
yeah, I
instances of similar things where it's like, oh, they've altered footage, they've doctored things. Is this the truth? Is this not? And I think that can really work sometimes, and it felt very much more influenced by like Total Recall and RoboCop
yeah,
than it has obviously got stuff of original Running Man, but it is such a throwback
yeah.
to those
I do
old
think
school
it-
films, and I think that's the best part of it, where it does the action like how you remember those films are,
Yeah.
not how it necessarily is.
I do think there's that it could be. You could probably cut 20 minutes of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because runtime is 1 hour 33,
Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
think it could do with being less than 2 hours. I think it's literally it towards the end. It just felt a little bit long
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
Um,
And repetitive, like
Yeah.
you say. And
yeah, there's only so many times that, and as good as he is with his shit-eating grin, there's only so many times that Josh Brolin, with his very tasteful tightening of his eyes. I don't know if you've noticed that.
Is that to show that he's had a facelift?
He's had I don't know if they did this on purpose in the film or if that's just what he now looks like. So I think he might have just had it in general, because he doesn't look quite as rugged. He's quite smoothed out, isn't he?
But when I see him in interviews, he doesn't look like that. He looks just very much
maybe
like...
they made him up. Yeah.
I do wonder if they kind of...
Yeah, they might have done it on purpose, because he does look quite ghoulish in this.
yeah, he does.
But yeah, there's only so many times he can pop up on the screen and be like, "Oh, why don't you play my game,
Yeah,
Richards?
you should do this."
Yeah, the fans, they love you." Like, he is smarmy, but it happens like one time too many.
Yeah.
I would say. And towards the end, I feel like if it had more, I don't know, it sort of wants to be ambiguous for a moment, but then also like a bit of a downer, but then it then quickly switches into jubilation, but you don't feel as if there's enough time for it. I don't know. I feel like what my main point that I was thinking of for a while is that it's an amazing throwback to those old films, and this is a 13, 14-year-old boy. If they saw this, it's going to be their favorite film.
Yes.
But then The Long Walk is going to be like a 18, 19-year-old boy's favorite film.
Yeah, I think
Do you
this
get what I
is-
mean?
yeah, I think
Same meaning, same area of
Yeah.
subject matter, but different ways of looking at it.
I think they could have, to me, I almost think like Long Walk is maybe this universe in the 70s, and
Yeah.
then this is like this universe now kind of thing.
Yes, yeah.
And I think I like Long Walk more
Yes,
because
same.
I think Long Walk is sharper. I think it's much more effective in its message, and I still think that is it David Johnson?
David Johnson, yeah.
Is however much I love Glenn Powell, David Johnson is just incredible in that film. It, to the point that when Lauren watched it, she went, "Who is that actor?"
Yeah.
He is incredible. And she's not someone to like point people out much, but she was like, he's insanely
Yeah.
good. And yeah, I really like. It's one of those where I'm just like, you could keep going around the houses saying about the film, but it's just a solid film. I would say it's solid.
Yeah, I don't agree with the general consensus of it being like mixed.
Yeah.
I think I'm a little bit more mixed than you are, but like I had a really good time until the end.
There's a sequence at the end that starts. So something happens, and then they get onto a
plane.
plane,
Yeah.
and I think from that point, I would agree.
Yes.
The film is a little bit like it's, it's got its momentum going, and then the brakes get put on.
Yes.
And you're
I
like,
would say that I would completely agree. That's like the moment where I felt it. And I think there's some amazing set pieces earlier. There's one in a hotel.
Yeah.
That's
the
excellent.
hotel's set piece is incredible,
yeah.
especially,
Yeah.
Glenn Powell running around with his shirt off. Every man in the cinema's just like, shit.
Yeah, Jesus, he's ripped.
The man
yeah.
is absolutely jacked,
Yeah.
and he amazingly stays that perfect little bit of wet that your body almost looks like it's got baby oil on for about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Which, despite the towel, despite the fact he's somehow got a towel that production must have accidentally put these towels in the tumble dryer, because they are. Hand towel is how I describe.
Yes, not leaving a lot for the imagination. Yeah.
How the bollock didn't slip out, I do not know.
He's like Angelina Jolie with her slit dress with her leg poking out the entire
literally.
time. But he's got a big meaty gam. I think I also really liked what's the actor's name?
Which one?
Is it James? No, that's not James Lawson. The one we've got because there's other contestants on this one.
Yes.
Katie O'Brien.
Yes.
Is great as one of the other contestants as well. It's Daniel Ezra is the guy who plays like the sort of exposition person. He's really great as well. Yeah, what would you rate it before we go into spoilers?
4.
4. I'm feeling like a light 4 as well.
Yeah, not a strong 4, light 4.
Light 4. I think I feel a light 4 was maybe like borderline 3.5, but I think a light 4. I think it's great until just go in knowing that it sort of falls apart a bit at the end.
Yeah.
And in terms of box office, I don't think it's in cinemas anymore. You can't really go and help it out, but it was a budget of 110, so it's Edgar Wright's most expensive film ever, and it's only made 61.7, sorry. So it's not going to make a profit. Edgar Wright will obviously be able to go off and do a smaller film.
Yeah.
Because
But he'll be in high budget director jail until he has a big hit again.
Yes, because this is the second time he's been given a bigger budget like Scott Pilgrim, and it's not worked super favorably. At least that one had DVD sales to fall back on and became a bit of a cult classic.
Yeah.
But I don't think he won't have anything for more than, let's say, 70 million for a while.
I reckon he'll be
maybe even 50.
I reckon his next film will be 30 million.
Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon.
Yeah.
I reckon he'll be.
Or he might be or he might be able to cash in the Baby Driver money.
Maybe,
because I don't know how much of like the advertising of this was like, this is Edgar Wright.
Yeah, I think a fair bit of it was Edgar.
Was it? Yeah.
Because one thing I've noticed is a lot more directors are doing interviews now.
Yes.
If they're named directors, the directors are there doing interviews. Like before, you would never get like
you never have a director on like Graham Norton.
Yeah. Whereas like Guy Ritchie does them now, and Edgar Wright has been on stuff.
Yeah, he's done tons of things. Yeah, tons of press for it.
So,
and they now also make a really big habit of putting screenwriter names on posters, which they never used to do. Yeah.
But no, should we do spoilers?
Yes.
So
spoilers from here.
Spoilers from here. My thing. So there is an assassin. One of the assassins that's going to try and find Ben Richards.
Oh, the lead one.
The lead one.
Captain McCone or whatever.
Is played by Lee Pace.
Yes.
Now, I would have, hear me out, I would have switched Lee Pace and Josh Brolin round.
Oh.
Only because I think Lee Pace can play that smarmy kind of producer quite well. And I just think that if Josh Brolin can play that kind of I've seen shit, I'm a bit more old, I'm a bit more rugged, I'm a bit more kind of
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
I can see it because I feel like once he's revealed of like who McCone is, because I was like, this guy's fucking tall. Look how long his legs are. I didn't know it was Lee Pace.
Yeah.
I don't really like Lee Pace. Isn't someone that I look at and know who he is instantly.
Yeah,
especially when he's got a bit of a moldy face like he did in this. Just with the makeup and stuff. For a moment, I was like, "Oh, is he going to take it off and it's going to be Josh Brolin?"
Yeah,
Like,
I
who's
did
been
wonder.
out in the field. That would have been so much more of a twist, and it would have like carried on like that through line of like how Dan Killian has an active role in The Running Man.
Yeah.
He's not the host in this one. He's actually like a sadist who's taken part. And if he was like, he was both the executive, but he was also like, he was that first Running Man who then was offered a deal.
It then goes in a cycle.
And it then could explain, he's like, I've had the plastic surgery not just because I'm like rich, but because
I was fucked up. And,
yeah, because it sort of just ends. And I think the Weekly Planet pointed it out like this. It's like the offer he gives him, or like what Lee Pace's character had, it's like 15 million merits, the Black Mirror episode.
Yeah. I think, but also you know that there's no getting out of it either.
No. But I did like, it felt a lot more natural, especially with like the time frame in this one compared to the original, like the resistance building and the Ben Richards being like this icon for the people. And like people gathering around him. But then like,
I do like, it's like I like, what's his name? Michael... Is it Michael Cera? No.
Michael Cera.
Yeah, Michael Cera in this film I thought was really good.
Yeah, I was going to say the little funhouse section.
Yeah. I do think that was kind of, it was like Home Alone on steroids almost.
Yes, yeah.
That little sequence. And I think, that's been done so many times. They do it in Skyfall, they do it in other stuff. But I really liked his character, and I thought it could have been...
That was probably... Sorry, go ahead.
No, I think it's kind of where you could see Edgar Wright, and I think it was that playfulness.
Yep.
That reminded me.
Yeah.
I almost thought that... Now, I know that you don't want them to be in it all the time, but it would have been a cool little Easter egg. And, I thought Simon Pegg could have been in the film as that role, or Simon, or one other thing I thought was the head assassin guy. I thought, is that going to be Simon Pegg under there? I thought that would have been quite a cool little...
I thought it would have been nice, but it wouldn't have worked with all the shots of him being like a ripped dude.
Yeah.
I was like, I knew Michael Cera was in it. I was like, what if it's Michael Cera?
Yeah.
Because it's like when you see, have you ever seen pictures of like, then they are ripped, but have you ever seen pictures of like tactical like SAS or people,
they're all small guys,
they're all nerds, they're all there with their glasses on, but like it's because they're geniuses, but they can also just shoot really well, like, and they are ripped in a way, but they're not like the biggest, most macho dudes that you've ever seen. When you see like these pictures
they haven't got time to go to the gym.
When you've got those specific agents, they are like, they've always got those big old like gold rimmed
it's like
glasses.
I saw something and they were like, if James Bond was going to be cast like the real MI6, it'd be Ben Whishaw playing James Bond, like
it would be it would be an unassuming guy
that could just blend in. But I didn't think there were that many spoilers in the film. I think the whole plot line around his wife and kid being killed, I thought...
But they're not. I was like, I didn't need to then see... If it like ended with the video being like, what if he did live? And then it was like more ambiguous. I actually would have preferred that, but I don't think you can have such a large studio film.
It was also the whole idea of, so at the end of the film, Ben Richards basically survives through one mean or another. He ends up in a car taking this woman hostage, and they get onto a plane at this airfield.
Yeah.
Now, when they're on the plane, the pilots are all the assassins, and Ben Richards ends up blowing them all away.
Yeah, he's given a deal. He's given a deal because Josh Brolin goes, "Oh, by the way, they killed your wife,
Yeah,
and your kid.
yeah,
You can kill them and get revenge and become Hunter 6 and have your own TV show.
yeah, yeah.
Because one of them's already died.
Yeah.
One of the hunters. You can become the replacement one. But we're like, oh, is this real? Is this fake? And he's like, we don't know because we've seen faked footage already. But Richards is so upset about it, and he's like, he
kills them.
He kills them all anyway. But he's like, I don't want to be your.
Yeah, I don't want to be your bitch, basically.
Bitch, yeah. So he then crashes the plane into the TV studio.
Wow.
He does. That's how the original novel ends. But
Is
then,
it? What,
yeah,
does Ben Richard die at the end?
Apparently, yeah.
Oh.
That's how the novel ends, is like he crashes it in. But then we get our exposition dude being like, oh, but wait, there's this bit of debris here that looks like an escape pod that's on the thing. But that's not set up earlier.
No.
We see a quiz question about this plane earlier about the bathrooms. But if we saw one if there was like a line in the back room, this is a thing the Weekly Planet said about it, but if they were like, oh, and this plane, it has 6 bathrooms and it also has an escape pod.
Yeah.
Like, these are the beautiful features. If it was literally just a throwaway line,
yeah,
because you could then work that out yourself.
Yeah.
Whereas it just feels like very tacked on, easy... Deus Ex Machina kind of thing.
Also, the TV studio doesn't get destroyed in the film because
they go back to it
unless
they rebuild it immediately.
But Coleman Domingo's character's there, and he would have been killed in it, and that whole it seems very much like, and I don't know if it did happen,
reshoot.
It seems like a reshoot, and they kind of hashed it together, which is why I think maybe the ending seems a bit.
Yeah, I've literally just remembered the song.
What's
the song is Keep On Running.
Oh, yeah. Keep on hiding.
Yeah, but the Tom Jones version of it. Yeah, because it literally goes, there's a riot breaks out at the TV studio.
Yeah.
Coleman Domingo storms off and is like, I'm not going to be the host anymore.
Yeah.
And Josh Brolin goes, I'm going to be the host then. But like shit goes off, he gets attacked. And then out of the crowd appears
Glenn Powell
as Ben Richards, who shoots him. And then it's literally a cut to credits and it just goes, Richards wins.
Yeah.
And that's it. And it goes, keep on running.
Even my dad turned to me and he's,
Yeah.
It's to say this in the best way, and he's a man that turned to me at the end of The Rise of Skywalker and went, that was good, wasn't it? So his taste isn't the best.
Yeah.
He's a busy man, so when he goes to the cinema, he likes to just watch something that takes his brain off it.
I think we've said it before. He loves Star Trek 2009,
yeah,
which we both love as well.
Yeah, which we love. But like Top Gun Maverick, he was sat there smiling like a child the whole time.
He's there for the blockbuster entertainment.
I put on F1 when it came out on digital release. Just to be like, watch the start of it, you'll like this film. And he was sat there like that, and my mum was like, come on, we gotta go, and he's like, you better film on It's like so he likes that kind of stuff. But he said in the car on the way home, he was like, I mean, I liked it, but I'm confused by the end.
Yeah,
which I agree. I was a bit confused at the end. It just seems very mishmashy.
It's too quick.
Overall, really like the film, but the ending is just a bit.
It lets it down.
Yeah.
That's where I fall on it.
Yeah.
For it. Shall we move on?
Yes.
Yeah. We'll just do snacks, and we'll finish.
Snacky snacks, snackety snacks, cinema snacks. Are they quiet or are they loud? I don't know. Right, let's do some snacks.
Oh, actually, just beforehand,
yes.
Sorry, different theme song. As a father, bom, bom, bom. Did you feel anything particularly for the child and stuff like that? Would you have gone on The Running Man?
I will admit, I was sat there and it was one of those films that I watched and I thought, wow, that has actually hit me a little bit harder. I do think there are things now that I'm starting to be like, oh,
yeah,
Wow.
Speaking of Star Trek 2009,
Yes.
you'll watch the opening 10 minutes of Chris Hemsworth in that.
Yeah,
And you'll
and I'll
just-
be like, oh,
You'll break up. You'll be like, I'd do it as well. I'd do it as well.
Wow. God, they really went and got lucky with that.
They've got so lucky. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
As a father, no, I will admit, as a father, you do watch and you're like, wish I could be that kick-ass as a dad.
Yeah.
Just like take care of shit like that.
You got guns.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, you do. You do.
Love guns.
You're a strong dude.
Well, I was in the gym this morning.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. I laid in bed and watched Gremlins.
What a film.
It was great. We'll
What a
talk about that on the next one.
Yeah.
So cinema snacks.
I'll be back
Cinema
in 1
snacks.
second.
Oh, you're gonna wee. Oh, he's got to grab a snack. Do you want me to vamp or just cut it? Keep vamping. Cinema snacks, cinema snacks. It's time to check the cinema snacks. Are they loud or are they quiet? Can you not annoy your neighbors in the cinema screen? Will you be quiet or will you be told to shut the fuck up with your annoying snacks? Will your snacks smell like the salami or will they smell like rotisserie chicken? Ba-ba-da-ba, cinema snacks. And Jack is back. Hooray!
So, sorry, I forgot I'd left the Pepsis there. I mean, no, the carbonated canned drink.
We're not sponsored by anyone other than Norcott's cherry
Yeah,
cider.
and then Norcott's cherry
so we can
ciders.
talk about things. Even
No
though
other
not sponsored.
Norcott's flavours. Just
Also, I've bought a new crate of that. 2 new crates. So next time we record, I will bring some
Yes.
down.
Lovely.
Not sponsored, just fans.
Just fans, but sponsors are open.
Currently, he has a deal for 30% off. So if you go to Norcott Cider and you put in 30 in the discount code, you get 30% off. And if you order 2 crates, you only pay postage for 1. So it comes out to about £2.
Basically
10
cheaper than the water
bottle.
companies at the moment.
It is. It is. Obviously, drink responsibly. It's only 3.4%. But Norcott's cherry cider.
Cleaner and cheaper than water from the tap.
I'll send this to him. I'll send an email to him.
Yes, we love your Norcott cider.
We do love you, Norcott cider.
So the first item that I have got is a can of carbonated beverage.
Pepsi
Now,
Max, some might say.
Pepsi Max. Any other carbonated cola flavored drinks are available.
Yes.
I got these because when I was in the cinema, last with my dad, there was a group of people behind, probably 6 or 7. The cinema was actually packed.
When you went to see Running Man?
Yeah, it was very busy, which was lovely to see.
It was like decently busy when I went to see it. It was okay.
Literally, we got the last 2 seats.
Oh, wow.
And all of them, at quiet moments, seemed to open up their cans. It was
Nice.
almost like in, what's a quiet moment in a film? An emotional quiet moment.
I don't know why this came into my head. It's a film that I've not even seen. And I was just thinking of the Family Guy bit, but I was like, Philadelphia, Tom Hanks going,
okay.
I have AIDS.
Yeah, literally, it was
Then
like
they
that.
crack
It
a
was
can.
like, that kind of vibe, and then just so I thought we would try. Obviously, they're a tasty beverage, but let's see if we can open them quietly, because would you say it's unacceptable to open a can in a cinema?
I'd say you can open it in the trailers.
Yep.
I don't think you can open it once
Okay.
the movie's gone. Imagine Shelby Oaks,
Yes.
which we both liked.
Which, we really liked.
Imagine like one of the really tense moments where it's just one of those quiet, thank you very much, where it's just one of those quiet, like wide shots with the devil lurking in the background, and it's just like, and it's crickets and the cicadas, and it's all about the tension, or it's the really tense videotape about like her daughter, and then you just hear like a can just crack open.
What, like this?
Yeah, see, that came through really clear. And I don't know, I opened a different can of beverage earlier as well.
See if you can do it
and that
quietly.
made a noise. So I'm going to do the taps. I'm going to do the 3 taps.
So even that would be enough to annoy me in a film.
Yeah. I just did it in the Gremlins. Did you realise that? Yeah. Right, let's try and...
See, that's even you can't do it quietly, can you?
No. Yeah, because now it's got stuck, so I'm trying to do it
Yeah.
so quiet.
Yeah, see, it's that
You
part.
might as well just go whole hog.
Yeah, like I did. Just
And do it.
bang,
Yeah,
done.
yeah.
Yeah. I
Oh
mean,
God, that's good.
it's great.
Oh, it's actually so good.
But do we say stick to the bottles?
Yeah, stick to a bottle, and even then, it's still going to do that.
noisy. Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Or I saw it in. To be fair, it was at university in the cinema that we had on campus. Someone had dropped it, picked it up, and then it went everywhere. So
see.
even that is,
ours was no food or drink in our cinema. It was very much a high rule.
Oh no, ours had plenty.
Really? We would sneak stuff in occasionally, I think, but it was very much.
No, ours was in Cornwall, so it'd be a case of go get a pasty. Everyone, I mean, back in the day, if everyone would.
was this your on-campus cinema?
Yeah. Most people would, nowadays it'd be vaping, but everyone would go out for a cigarette, and then it'd be.
Ours was like very strict.
Oh no.
Very much like no, don't do it, and I think we all had quite a lot of respect for it as well. At the time, I think sometimes people would have drinks in there, but you'd very much be conscious and careful.
Yeah.
About it because, like, you don't want anything to go wrong.
No.
More because like our technician was a lovely dude, but he was also quite scary. As well, so we did not want to wrong him. The film
don't
technician.
piss off the film technician.
Oh my God, because he could ruin you. Like he would give you like he could give you a lens with a crack on it if he wanted. He could like he could withhold he could withhold a DVD for an essay if he really wanted to. Like you got to keep on his.
Really?
He wouldn't do that.
Oh, we would do it. We got them from the library.
He wouldn't do that. Oh no, we had both the library, but then we had a library of films.
Yeah.
In our film building. So if they were on the course, we had our own.
We had
copies.
literally the films. I remember the first time I went in, and we had like videos on VHS. We had DVDs and Blu-rays. First time I went in, it was like that scene in Hot Fuzz. I was like, by the power of Grayskull.
Yeah.
But then it would be like, oh, we haven't got that film. You'd be like, what? But we'll get it bordered for you. It's like,
I know we had everything like sort of anything that was like specifically on the course. We had multiple copies of, or if there was reading about it. So I actually still have like a DVD rip of some Iranian film. I think it's a Jafar Panahi film. I can't remember which one it is though. But I wrote about it, but I don't know if I ever watched
the film?
it.
A Separation. Have you ever seen that?
I've not seen A
Oh,
Separation.
it's brilliant. I can't remember where it was. I can't remember what country it was made in. Brilliant film though. So I thought I would go. Last time we had a bit more of some savoury, some sweet.
Yeah.
I've gone more for. I went to Tesco's earlier. Other supermarkets are available.
Very nice.
And I thought I'm going to get a bit of an array.
Yes.
So we've got some toffee popcorn in a bag.
Yes.
Nice and loud.
That's a loud bag.
Yeah. I've got some sour worms. Another loud bag. I've got some shrimps and bananas.
Yeah.
The sweets, of course. That'd
Yes.
be very strange. I got some of the OG candy sticks.
Oh, you're joking.
I'm not joking.
Oh, I love candy
It's
sticks.
even got a tattoo inside.
It's got a tattoo inside.
Yeah.
Is it a Batman tattoo? Because you've got a
tattoo.
Batman branded
Yeah, I got
candy
a
stick.
Batman branded one.
Oh, is it just one tattoo or two?
I think it's sadly only one.
You can have it,
No,
don't
you
you?
can have
No,
it, don't
you can
worry.
have it.
I've
You
got
have it.
A Freddo.
Yes, nice.
Yeah.
How much did a Freddo set you back these days?
35p.
You're joking.
No, I'm not joking.
That's
Absolute
crazy.
fucking thieves. And some strawberry flavoured pencils. I tried to get the big ones, but because I did Scan As You Go, I couldn't go to the pick and mix.
Oh no.
I know.
They got filling inside. They got white filling
Yeah.
inside. Oh yeah, good. Yeah.
Good shit. Right, I thought we'd start with the. Let's start with banana and shrimps. So, I'll open one bag. You open another bag.
Okay.
In a minute. So let's start with the banana and shrimp. So
Right.
a little bit rustly.
Yeah, pretty rustly. I would say again, this is one that you open in the trailers.
Yeah, opening the trailers.
Or
so,
on the BBFC sign, and I
Yeah.
will seethe
yes,
slightly.
Yes.
I will. My blood will run hot for a second, but then I'll be fine.
A bit like playing, music as you walk in. And,
Shut up.
So
Yes.
it's not too bad.
No.
Yeah, okay. So we're not too loud. You just got to be quiet.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not crunchy.
That's not a crunchy one. That's good. I think that's like it's not. It's quieter than popcorn.
Yeah. The bag is noisy though.
The bag is noisy.
put that one back. Now,
If I knew we were doing snacks again, I would have brought my healthy stuff.
mate,
but I'll do it
nice.
next time. But I've
Okay.
also not come from home. I've come from my
that's fine.
girlfriend's as well.
Now, I would say they're as delicious as ever. And for 65p, they scratch the itch as opposed to paying like £3 at Pick and Mix.
Now, I've gone for a banana and it tastes like a classic banana sweet.
Hmm.
And as all nerds know, the fun fact is that flavour of banana doesn't exist anymore. The synthetic flavour of banana is what bananas used to taste like in the 50s or whatever.
Is it?
And we've now it's like been bred out.
Oh, no, I have heard about this.
We're going to get to a point with quite a lot of our crops where we've like made them very much all follow like a similar strain and root, that if there was like this bug that targets them, like we'd lose like every kind of banana, things like that.
Wow.
Yeah. Good work. Well done.
Bananas
because everyone was like,
must
I want my bananas to be the same no matter where I am.
Could they not genetically modify them to taste that way?
That's a great question.
Because I know that we can do GM stuff. I'll try.
They should. Go back. Go have another one. So if these are banana flavour,
Yeah.
what flavour is shrimp?
I don't actually know. I bet they're just the same, but it's like one of those like...
No, because they don't taste like the bananas, do they?
That is that's a good question. Why do they have shrimp and then banana?
Yeah. Also, why do they sell lips and teeth as sweets as well? That's
I
like
don't know. It's weird.
that's some Hellraiser shit.
Because everyone puts the teeth in and you're like,
Yeah.
But then when you get an adult, it just looks like Bugs Bunny. So,
Yeah.
damn, if bananas used to taste like that, that's incredible.
I'd eat a banana again.
I'd eat a banana every 5 minutes if that's what they used
I
to
would
taste
eat a
like.
banana again. I haven't had a
Damn.
banana in 2 years.
Really?
Yeah, I was on I had my tonsils out, so I was on morphine, and I ate a banana with my cereal, and then I threw up. And the thought of eating a banana is actually terrifying to me. It's just, you know, when you just have that one thing where it's just like, I can't do this anymore.
So I would say I'd take them in the cinema. That would be, I mean, I'll probably polish them off in about 5 minutes flat.
I think you could. I think it's good having the shrimps and banana because they are different flavors.
Yeah.
Although I would say the shrimps is sort of flavorless, just munch.
They're more just sugary, aren't they? They don't really have a flavor
I'm
to
going to
them.
see if there's a flavor listed on the back for them.
Yes. Should we try the, while you do that, I'll open up the...
I can take a... Oh, sorry. Oh, he can't read. Beetroot juice is in there.
What?
They've got beef gelatine, not even pork gelatine.
Oh.
You won't find any artificial colours or flavours. Some are fruity, some are chewy, some are totally tangy, it says.
Oh, raspberry or strawberry.
I don't believe that for a second. I barely tasted anything.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to open this one.
Why are they... So we got bananas then that taste like banana, or what banana used to taste like. Why are they not like... I wonder if it's the shape is cheaper to make.
Than a strawberry.
Yeah.
You could just do a lumpy blob for a raspberry. You getting anything in there, Chief?
No.
No.
Imagine if this is like how the podcast got popular. And we just became like a snack podcast.
Maybe. So I now have
10 years time we're there on Great British Bake Off. We got the two hosts.
We're 1,000 miles wide as
yeah,
well because we're so big.
How did you do this?
Well, we had a film podcast, actually.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's,
We just started rating snacks and then it's really shocking. We both got type 2 diabetes. I don't understand how.
So out of 10, what would you give the shrimp and banana?
I'd give them a 6 probably. Like
I reckon 6.5.
I don't hate them, but they're good. Like
6.5.
They're serviceable.
Yeah.
They're hitting a nostalgia itch as well.
Tesco shrimp and banana, 6.5.
Other shops are available.
Oh, so you're going for the rip.
I'm going to go for the side rip.
Okay.
On
Which can, if you fuck that up, it is carnage.
On the Tesco sour worms, I'm going for the side rip.
I do think it is obnoxious when they don't give you a like, I love it when they tell you where to rip it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've got a perforated edge.
Yeah.
I'm going into the side. This doesn't, it's sort of borderline as noisy.
Yeah.
It's more chewy.
Oh. So Tesco's sour worms. So if you can't find it, it's very noisy.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not peeled.
I don't know. It's like it's sugary, but I don't know. It's not hitting my favorite spot. I've actually thought of something that I've got.
What's
it may
that?
upset my girlfriend.
What's that?
We have some mango from 7-Eleven in Oslo in my bag. I've got 2 pieces left, so I could do it. I was going to give it to her, and I forgot for her to have. We could maybe try it. We'll share a piece, and I'll leave one for her.
Yeah, we'll share a piece. I'm going to give them a 2 out
Actually,
of 10.
I thought she can have those ones because I know she likes them. I've got another bag of mango.
Oh yeah, baby.
Of full kids mango.
I'm giving that 2 out of 10.
Let's have another one. I can't.
They're
I can't
awful.
Think. Awful.
Yeah, the texture's horrible. They taste horrible.
They're just not super strong.
No. They're not sour.
They're not.
They're not sour at all. If I have something sour, I want it to be like... Do you remember those sweets that everyone used to sell at school?
Yeah.
Yeah, they would sell like 2 for £1 or whatever it was, and they'd like make your gums bleed.
Oh, yeah. They were absolutely horrible. I can taste some lemon in there.
I couldn't taste anything. They were hanging.
It's all right. And neither of these, I will point out, are vegetarian or vegan as well, which is a bad thing.
Yeah.
And I guess maybe because that's cheaper because it's animal byproduct than having like some of the brand sweets like Haribo and stuff have fully gone like veggie and things,
But
like
also,
Percy Pigs.
Yeah, I do wonder if it is just a case of, oh, look, we're vegan, so we're more expensive. I do wonder sometimes if it is a case
Maybe. I don't hate those.
What do you give out of 10?
May give another 6.
No, I'm giving 2.
Or a 5. I think these, I would have a good couple of those. I wouldn't want a whole bag.
Yeah.
Actually, no. Yeah, because I don't want a whole bag. Maybe a 5 or
So I've got some candy sticks.
a candy cigarette.
A candy cigarette. Everyone used to, love these.
Exactly, yeah. Coolest kids on the playground.
Pretend you were smoking. I haven't had these for a good 20 years. But they were a big part of my childhood.
Nice.
Now, the wrapper, if it was dark, I ain't going to be able to find my way in. It's going to be like breaking into Fort Knox. Okay, so this is absolute carnage.
I think you'd have to undo that wrapper before getting in and just go for the box.
My God.
I've also got to let you down. That other bag of mango is in my other bag.
This is such sad news.
It is such sad news.
Okay.
But and I'll just for the sake of my relationship, I'll save that other mango.
Save the other mango. Here you go.
Thank you.
It's like.
Oh, I can't wait for this.
Wow, they look the same. They've got the slightly kind of off.
Just chalky. Oh, that's
wow.
crunchy.
That's incredible. That is just as I remember.
So Jack's fully gone in for a bite. I'm just still.
Pure sugar.
I'm just huffing on it like a cigarette.
Now I don't know if it's nostalgia or like that's an old school sweet.
Oh yeah,
that's something our parents would have.
Yeah,
I would give that.
And they would have been called candy cigarettes.
Yeah. But like it shows like how things have changed. That had probably been the sweets you would have got for like your packet of sweets for the week,
like 20p or something.
Yeah.
Nothing at all.
Yeah. And now that was like, oh, okay, you've got like 2 boxes.
At the Goldies I volunteer at, I think I've told you before, like my aunt goes and does singing for people. One of the old ladies when she was paying dropped a 5p, so I picked it up and gave it back to her. I was like, you can't pay anything for 5p.
No, what are you doing for 5p? You're not getting anything.
Can't even. There's no more flumps.
No, I remember when I was younger and I used to go to swimming, swim for a team. They would have they used to have a sweet stall, so you would get a bag of sweets at the end.
Yeah,
used to be the best part of it. You'd get your sweets.
The only reason you got wet.
Yeah, and it would be 1p per sweet, so you get like £1 and you'd get 100 sweets.
Like when 1p was genuine currency.
Yeah. It like literally, it was the best thing ever. I'll have 2 of them.
Yeah.
I'll have 5 bananas, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll have 8 of them, please.
Yeah, like one of my friends growing up.
Yeah.
Who lived in the village. We'll call him Tom because that was his name.
Yeah.
We would go to his house and he didn't live too far from the village shop.
Yeah. Elite village shop. I remember the smell to this day.
When you'd go around. And his parents were quite well off, and they'd literally just give us, and I say quite well off, but we'd literally be given like £1 to share, or like 30 or 30p each. You could buy a flump, a chomp, and 100 blackjacks or fruit salads or whatever. Yeah.
Oh God, I remember that.
Yeah. I also remember a time like when Tom and I were kids and we went to some, I don't know, I think it was like a bird sanctuary. But I remember having candy sticks then, and it's
Yeah.
such a core memory.
Yeah,
For
candy
me.
sticks they remind me of Saturdays. My mum worked on, well, still does to this day, works on a Saturday. And it used to be go to my grandparents and I'd get a box of candy sticks from the shop down the
Yeah.
road from where they lived. And
Yeah.
that was like, I'd get a video as well, watch a film. Like, that is core memory 101.
You would have this and the Phantom Menace would have been
Yes.
your.
Literally, that was
I
it.
knew.
Yeah,
I know.
Literally, that was it. That was my.
I know what 5 or 6 year old
Oh,
Jack likes. Yeah. He loves Jar Jar Binks and pretending to smoke.
I'm giving them 8 out of 10.
I will also give them an 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
These are actually so. When you crunch into them, they're weirdly really tasty.
Yeah, they are. I mean, it's just pure sugar.
They're loud.
Yeah.
So with caveats, take off the plastic beforehand.
Yeah, take off the plastic beforehand.
The cardboard itself,
Not horrendous.
not horrendous.
Not, yeah.
Like you just sit and have it open, and you can crunch or you can just suck on one.
Exactly.
Hello there.
Hello there. So
Those are good.
they are good. Now, I got 2, but we'll break it in half. You know, we got several things to get through.
Yeah.
So, Freddo. Now,
35p.
35p. It's not too loud. I reckon you could do
No,
it.
that's okay.
Yep.
For chocolate, are you a chewer or a melter?
Depends on mood. Today I've chewed and allowed to
Yeah.
melt, but
Now, I don't like the fact that this frog has been made to be a thin boy on here.
yes,
He's no longer a fat unit of a man.
it used to be it used to have a proper frog belly.
Mm.
Now it's Cadbury Dairy Milk. It's just as good as ever. It's it's basically just kids Cadbury's. It's perfect. 10 out of 10.
If anything, I don't know if it's thicker
Yeah.
than a normal dairy milk bar.
Yeah.
It really hits.
Yeah.
Having that girth to it.
Yeah. It's
The
brilliant.
width.
That is.
It can be loudish once it's done with.
Yeah. If you're quiet,
Mm.
if you're conscious of what you're doing,
If you open this for your child,
yeah,
fine.
that's definitely a give it to a child. But the only thing that would concern me is, are they going to get it messy? Or is it going to melt in the hand?
Yeah.
Got to make sure they eat it. It might be the kind of thing that you'd give to them as the advert's going.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that would be good because there's still some lights on.
Yeah.
And it's noisy, but only if you purposefully make it noisy
Yeah.
afterwards, not when you're ripping into it. This is me playing with it. Whereas the sour worms, just even picking them up,
They're quite noisy.
they make a bit of noise. I'll tell you what, that is 10 out of 10. That's
That is
really
genuinely
good.
10 out of 10. That is, I would have that you could, because I think for me, going to the cinema, part of the thing of the cinema is having a snack. Like the popcorn makes it it's part of the enjoyment of it. You don't get popcorn like you get popcorn at the cinema anywhere else.
I should have saved my Satsuma for
You should have.
for
You
now,
should have.
but I was hungry, so I needed to eat it.
Go see if we've got any fruit in the cut. No.
No.
It's our shop day tomorrow.
No, I'm gonna get a really good batch of Satsumas for next
Yeah.
time. And you'll have to probably remind me, but I'm gonna
Yeah.
come with almonds,
I nearly did get
mango and
I
Satsumas.
nearly did get some dried mango in the shop as well.
my
Here you go.
goodness.
You got the strawberry laces.
Okay, thank you. Strawberry laces. Should I go for a side rip or a bust?
Try a bust. So try
Yeah.
peeling, pulling apart. So the characters are telling each other
The
they
side-
love themselves, and there's a big, commotion, and this
So once it's open
quite quiet.
in the adverts, you just slide them out,
Yeah,
and then
I would say it's quieter than the pick and mix bag.
barely any noise.
Yeah.
Maybe, but they now do it in a cardboard cone.
Yes. So actually, yeah.
Mm,
The only problem with the cardboard cone is you lose stuff at the bottom.
yes, especially if you get the white chocolate with sprinkles
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Which you gotta
The
get.
jazzers, you gotta
the
get them,
jazzers.
yeah,
You
yeah.
gotta get a jazzer or two. I would say those are really good.
They're really good. They're
Good
not
for
as good
sound
as
wise.
they're not as good as the big ones. So the big
No,
the
yeah.
OGs that you get in the cinema, they're twice the thickness, if not 3 times.
Oh my. and the length.
Yes, darling.
But I would say, and maybe this is just me as an old man, the flavour seems to have changed and it's a little bit more sickly.
Yeah, I don't think so. These are Tesco strawberry flavour pencils. I think they're all right. I wouldn't buy these again out of choice.
What flavour would you go for a big old cable?
So for the big cables you get, I would go for the strawberry one because you can get like the sour apple one, can't you?
You can also get a cola.
Oh no, I wouldn't be doing that.
You wouldn't get a cola?
Are we talking about the cables, the thin ones?
No, like this with when it's got the filling, but it's got the licorice around the outside as well.
Oh no, I wouldn't get the cola one of that.
You're joking.
No, I'd get the fizzy laces, the cooler ones, but not the.
I love a synthetic cola flavour.
No. I'll give these ones in particular, the normal thicker ones. I'll give 8 out of 10. Good cinema snack, is quiet. You can munch on it. These ones, I would give 5.
I think I might give them. I don't love the flavour. I think I'll go 7 though, because like the noise factor, and it's not melty.
No, you could give it to a kid. You can have it as an adult.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give a 5.
Mm-hmm.
You give 7. Okay. Now we come to our last item.
Oh, the popcorn.
Yes, the bag of popcorn.
I was going to say I didn't remember.
This is Butter Kiss crunchy toffee popcorn. Now this wasn't that cheap. It was like £2.50 for a bag of 6.
Whoa.
Yeah, or it might have been a little bit cheap. It might have been £2. Now I was going to get the sweet popcorn, but I thought you can buy sweet popcorn in the cinema. I mean, it's
it'll cost you a lot more.
10 times more expensive, but no, 5 times more.
You'll have to go on the Running Man to
afford it. But I thought, we'll give it a go. So, quite loud. Oh, the smells hit me. Oh, this popcorn has got a smell that I will never, it's core memory again.
Yeah.
I remember as a kid, certain times when my parents would say, you're not getting, we'll buy popcorn before you go, and you're like, oh, okay. Now I understand why.
Yeah.
But not too noisy.
Like, I'm a while off from having kids, and especially from them like being cinema snack age.
Yeah.
They're gonna have a Tupperware full of almonds. They're gonna have.
Shut up and eat your dried fruit.
Shut up and eat your dried mango. It's just as tasty as sweets.
Yeah.
But part of me thinks it now. Part of I've become that way. Like, we went to my girlfriend and I went with some of her family to the Bath Christmas markets yesterday. And I got a bratwurst. Incredibly expensive, but very nice.
How are you finding remortgaging the house to pay for it?
Fine, fine. just completely lost the flat deposit or whatever, but it is what it is. But then we got back to the car and I was like, God, I just need something sweet. And so I had a slice of that dry mango because we literally have just come back from holiday. I was like, that one slice just hit the spot and was just all I needed to get that sweetness.
That's what you need sometimes. I think
I know what you mean about the smell.
Yeah, the smell
this is like childhood sleepover smell.
Yeah, that is childhood sleepover. I'd argue I never really liked the toffee one, but it almost seemed to be like the one people get. But
yeah, it was the only for a while. This was the only one you could get at home.
Yeah,
I don't know. I quite like it.
I would go.
It's sugary. It's crunchy.
It's
noisy.
If I was to have a snack, I would get Pepsi, but from a bottle. If I was to buy a snack not bought in the cinema, I would get Pepsi in a bottle, not a can, and the shrimp and banana.
Yeah. And as we said last time, every main chain in the UK, so Cineworld, Odeon, View, you are allowed to take in snacks other than alcohol and hot food.
Yes.
Every man, which is smaller, you can't take in your own food, frowned upon, or against their rules. But yeah, so you said Pepsi.
Mm-hmm.
What else did you say?
I would take in the shrimp and bananas.
Mm-hmm.
Followed by... I'd have the candy sticks every day of the week.
Yeah, I would absolutely go for a Pepsi. Always, just a delicious drink.
Yep.
A Pepsi Max Cherry if I could,
Oh, well, hello.
because I'm a fancy guy. I think I would love a Freddo, and I would probably put it in whole. I just slide it in and then let it like just melt away.
Go on, do it now. We got a spell.
No.
Sorry, the co-producer, the cat,
Mm.
has decided to jump on my lap, so I'm just hiding the snack from him.
Yes, Teddy. No, you can eat regular worms, not
Yes,
sour worms.
Yes, not sour worms.
I would go for the Freddos. I think I would also go for the candy sticks because I feel like they would have a good longevity
Yes.
for the film because you can eat them fast or slow.
Yes.
Whereas I think there's a tendency to hoover other things.
Oh, popcorn is definitely, you're going in with fistfuls.
Oh, yeah.
like-
When we saw Shelby Oaks, we were just covered in this
we were
stuff.
literally, by the end of that's the only problem with popcorn.
Yeah.
By the end of it, you get up and you look like you've been working in a factory.
Yeah, you do.
You literally turn around and you...
Jack's just drinking it. Jack was...
What's going on?
Just he was demonstrating it for people on the audio medium.
If anything kicked off in the cinema, I'd be like, sorry, Sam, well, I'm just...
And I think I'd have some shrimp and bananas. I think what I need, I can get back all the popcorn, but I think with some of these sweets, I get a bit tired or find them a bit sickly after a while. But popcorn, I seem to manage okay with.
I will admit,
chocolate.
I've matured.
Mm.
I like to share a popcorn.
You just
now.
fucking devour that a whole bag when you swallowed it.
Yeah. Did the rest of the bag.
Fair enough. Yeah, we do now share a popcorn,
Yeah.
which is much more.
Much more, you don't feel like, you're going to explode.
Oh
if you
my
eat
God,
the
yeah.
cinema.
Because it's basically, when I have it, I'm like, that's a meal.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, it is.
In calorie wise.
It's 1,000 calories for a large one.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Absolutely polish off 500 calories.
Anyway, anything else that you have to say at all?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, okay.
I think that was we will be releasing a quick kind of episode on
Christmas films?
yeah, Christmas films and maybe ones that you wouldn't expect to be Christmas films. But we'll just kind of discuss some of our favourite ones.
Yeah. And knowing us, it will probably be longer than quick.
Yes.
It depends.
Yeah, we look forward to speaking to you soon.
Yeah. Just before we go, I want to say thank you very much to the people who've shared us on their Spotify Wrapped this year, which is just really lovely to see. So like shout out to Lucas, shout out to my girlfriend as well, shout out to
Big up that
Georgina.
being on Spotify Wrapped.
But like being a very small podcast, which is, as we've said many times, just an excuse for two friends to talk. It's really lovely to see support and like people listening to so much that we're in your top 5 of the year. So thank you so much for listening. We hope we will speak to you again in a Christmas episode and may even have an Avatar episode out by the end of the year as well. But thank you so much for listening to us for our first our first full year as a podcast. Thank you for sticking with us and share us with your friends, follow us on Insta, send us a Gmail if you've got any questions. We've shared the names before, but celluloidseller@gmail.com. Yeah, thank you very much. Oh, I'm going to do a Pepsi Max back. Thank you very much. Goodbye.